Guys, how you doing today? And I kind of been hesitant to make this video, but my video is on religion and why it creates discrimination. I'm sorry, I should be able to pronounce that. Discrimination, terrorism, and tribalism. Now, those. Let me explain those three things right off the bat here. Um, discrimination. I'm sorry, I'm speech problems. Okay. Discrimination is basically you're against somebody over their ethnicity, or pretty much, or their religion. I would suppose that'd be my definition of that word. And there's a lot of that. There's Christians not liking Jews. I'm not saying Christians hate Jews, but right off the bat, that Christians kind of, I guess, some Christians despise Jews, thinking that they killed Jesus, and that's just not something to be arguing about. And there's discrimination against Muslims with America. Some Muslims are good. I get you wrong. I know somebody who's neighbors with Muslims who are actually really nice people. I swear. There's some peaceful Muslims out there, but other than that, Muslims are attacking America. Terrorist attacks in Paris. What is going on here with that? I mean, they're the Muslims believe too much in this book of Islam, which I think is a very disgusting written piece of work ever in my life. And yeah, and we're gonna that's what where it leads us to terrorism too, which I already explained about Muslims attacking the United States. World, you heard about the World Trade. We're not gonna talk about too much because that's really sad. And then we're going to just talk about tribalism. Now, tribalism is having no trust in someone who's not part of your religion. Like, or pretty much, I guess, uh, I guess it would lead into discrimination, kind of, would be Scientology. If you leave Scientology, if you do something bad into it, you are automatically declared an SEP. I read this in a book. I forget the actress's name, but she was on Kings and Queens. It was a brilliant book, by the way, kind of underrated. But I read the book, and it just she was eventually declared an SCP, and she could not have contact with anybody that was that was a Scientologist. Now they could leave. I guess someone could leave the Scientologist, but if a Scientologist were to interact with an SCP, they would become an SCP too. Which that kind of leads into tribalism, not trusting that other person because they don't have the right to speak. Now I watched this video by Mr. Reprezion, I'm sorry, a while ago on terrorism not having religion. Now in his video, he said that peaceful Muslims, should speak out about these Muslim attacks, which I 100% agree with him on. These Muslim attacks are becoming ridiculous, and there needs to be someone who's speaking out about it. Uh, Seriously, I mean, you heard of Black Lives Matter. This has nothing to do with religion, but this is an example based on ethnicity and stuff. There are people. There was attacks due to this black kid who was unfortunately murdered, is African American, and their parents spoke out about this. I'm pretty sure I heard this, that his one parent said that she does not agree with this, and that they should be, instead, by mourning his son's death, they shouldn't be rioting and stuff, and that's what's been ridiculous. I don't know who it was or anything. There's been multiple terrorist attacks. I mean, not terrorist attacks, but riots and stuff. And yeah, and there's been we'll get into the African American riots. I'm sorry, stuttering a lot here because I don't know. I have a little bit of speech problems, but okay. But now getting back into this, I'm a forgetful person, but there's been multiple riots going on, just all over the place, and this is just the same with the terrorist attacks. Just in today, there's a shooting at the police station by Muslims, and and the police officers shot the Muslims with their last words being Aka Akbar. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hold on. Akbar, which is God is great, by the way. And you don't please don't say that if you're not Muslim and you're not trying to sorry, if you're not trying to create a terroristic attack, please don't say that because that'd be a stupid thing to do. But yeah, these the Muslims were shouting Aka Akbar, which means God is great, by the way. Shooting. So they sacrificed themselves to this God that they believe in, and that so many people gets offended by this. I mean, there's a drawing on the new and on the there's a drawing in the comics a while ago, which also happened in France, by the way. This French comic book writer, drew the picture of their proposed God, and stuff kept getting blown up. And this is what the trend I disagree with is terrorism has no religion. It always has religion, especially when the terrorists are shouting Aka Akbar, which is God is great, like I already said. But before blowing themselves up or killing themselves in an attack. Seriously, but people, I'm not going to describe the drawing because I haven't seen the drawing. I don't want to see the drawing. I don't want to get myself in trouble for that. But a French comic book writer, comics writer or whatever, comics, not intentional, but people take this shit seriously. I mean, some comics I don't agree with their opinions written on there, but whatever. But my point is here is please, peaceful Muslims, please speak out about this, and please people that are really religious, try not to be so judgmental. If you're a discriminator, I guess, against some religions, try not to be judgmental about them. Let there be peace, I guess. I'm an atheist, by the way, and I try to stay out of religion because of this crap. This is why I disagree with but that's my opinion, of course. And yeah, Aka Akbar. I mean, goodbye.